right,
And
so
it goes
Markia.
deep into the scam.
Oh man. Okay, let's talk about it. This is a good one. This is indeed a good one. All I saw was 1 billion. All I saw was
This
1 billion.
man made money off that side. This man made money, y'all, off of this sovereignty thing. And then he would go around recruiting people to do it and teaching them how to do it and charging them all kinds of money for conferences and stuff about the what they back then it was known as like conspiracy theories, the whole sovereignty thing and the story behind about how America went bankrupt and started using their people as collateral. And he literally built an empire on the backs of tax fraud.
Wow. All right, so here we go. UFO conference. Sean David.
All
Oh
right, so
yeah,
it
that's the
starts with
guy.
this dude. Yeah, so it starts with this lady and her husband. Her husband was into the conspiracy theories and shit, so he went to a UFO conference, which was, everybody go every year. And he bumps into this guy and he gives him a card. And obviously, I ain't gonna lie, man, husbands be real gullible. Like, I don't know what it is, but it's like whenever I
Whoa,
send my
whoa,
husband
whoa,
somewhere, he
whoa,
always
whoa,
come
whoa.
back.
How
Listen,
you gonna
he
throw
always
all the
come back
shade?
with something I didn't send you to the store for. Mm-mm. It's just like y'all just be willing to listen. Y'all give anybody a chance. Y'all give anybody a chance. And that's exactly what happened to this man. So he comes home and he all hype and he tells his wife all about it. She was a little hesitant at first, but I mean, that's my man. I'm gonna stick beside him. So she did. And they went down the rabbit hole. They went down the sovereignty rabbit hole of signing up
All
for
right, so wait a
classes
minute,
and
wait a
big
minute, wait a minute.
courses. And
I gotta ask you this question. So the sovereignty play isn't a black thing; it's an everybody thing.
no, it's an everybody thing. It
Oh
just
god damn!
for us, of course, they're gonna make us the face of a scam, right? That's the media. That's just how that works.
Right.
But and it's really heavy tied to the Moor community because somebody introduced this to the Moor community, and now they have kind of adopted this as a part of their identity almost. It almost eclipsed what the actual Moor movement was about at this point. Because people are so money hungry and focused on the money aspect of it. But it's not. This didn't originate as just a black thing.
I should have known
It
that though,
wasn't like that at all.
because none of the scams actually originate in the black community. I should have known better. But I only see black folks talking about this. I never see white folks or anybody else talking about this.
But this is like some telltale signs that you know that all of these movements are related. If you look right here, it says, "Do you realize you are all considered incompetent wards of the state, residents, and the chattel property of the U.S. government?" Whenever you talk, like there's certain buzzwords that you hear when people talk about stuff. When they talk about forex, remember the forex dudes that used to be in your inbox, and they're like, "This is $1 trillion industry." Like certain chattel property of the U.S. federal government. That's a buzzword for that community, and that is what they mean by the U.S. went bankrupt and they used us as collateral. So now we are the property of the U.S. government and they are making money off of us.
All right, so to read the quote, do you realize, read Mr. Morton's workshop description, you are all considered incompetent wards of the state, residents in the chattel property of the U.S. federal government until you declare your emancipation. Learn all the secrets about how to get the government off your back and out of your life once and for all. One of these secrets was called the bond process. By submitting the right set of papers, Mr. Morton said you could wipe out your mortgage, tax bills, and student loans. Hot diggity dog. Damn, they was on something. And they got all these people wrangled in. Jeez Louise. All right, so listen.
And
This isn't Markia saying this. This isn't Kamari saying this. We are looking at what? This is New York Times. How sovereign citizens helped swindle $1 billion from the government they disavowed. Thank you for this, Markia.
it's a
So,
really, really in-depth read. I highly suggest that anybody who's even interested remotely in this topic read it because the pipeline from this guy who he was an author, he wrote like sci-fi books, conspiracy theorist, to
I've
he was
seen him on
literally the head of a scheme.
Sci-Fi Channel or one of those channels when they talk about the UFOs, and how it had to be
Mhm.
aliens that built the pyramids. Couldn't be black people, not dark skinned people, but aliens. But all right, this article came out March 29th, 2019. I will definitely be reading this.